Hello and welcome. I am the mom teacher. Today we're bringing you some addition stories, and as you can see, we've got our felt shapes ready. You can practice this activity at home anytime you feel like making up stories and working on a little bit of math. Today we're doing two, one with a sum of, wait, if I tell you, then you won't be willing to work it out. So I hope you have your whiteboard, marker, and eraser, if that's what you're using, pencil, paper, and eraser, if that's what you're using, and you are ready to go. Boys and girls, I'm so glad you came to be with me today. Make sure you hit like and subscribe below so you don't miss a thing from our videos. So, look at that. Do you wonder right now what story I'm thinking of in my head? Well, let me tell you. Some frogs were on their way to the pond, and as they were happily hopping along, they met some ladybugs. And they liked the ladybugs so much that they decided to ask them to go to the pond with them. How many creatures were going to the pond? How can we work that out? Well, we know how to make up addition stories, don't we? And we're going to start by using this. You probably have your paper or your whiteboard. And let's start with one of the parts. So it's pretty easy to subbatize the first part, which is the number of frogs. How many is that? 2. That's right. 2 frogs were headed to the pond. How many ladybugs did they meet up with? Well, maybe you subbatized that and maybe you need to count. I'm going to count just to be certain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Now, when we're putting things together, that's the same as the word and the symbol is the plus. 2 plus 7 equals, how many is that all together? Now, some of my friends I know are already saying, wait, 7, and if you count on 2 more, they know what that is. Some people have to count them all together, but we're going to practice with the counting on strategy. So we start with the 7, because we know that's a 7, and we can put our hands right on it and say 7, and keep counting. 8, 9. That's our counting on strategy. Starting with one number and counting on for the next. Now let's read it together. 2 plus 7 equals 9. Did you get it? If you want to make a number bond, go right ahead. You may need to pause the video to make your number bond. That's okay. Go ahead and hit pause. If you don't want to make a number bond today, if you're not feeling a number bond, that's okay too. Are you subbatizing one of those numbers? I bet that you are. But wait, I haven't even told you my story yet. Don't you want to hear my story? I knew you did. Here goes. Some snowmen were sitting in a snowy field, enjoying their day. Along came some panda bears who wanted to hang out in the field with them and enjoy their day. How many creatures were in the field that day? Do you want to start with the whole number, or do you want to start with one of the parts? The whole number this time? Okay, no problem at all. So, how many creatures were in the field that day? Well, we'll count, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6. We can try our counting on strategy now that we know how many panda bears there were, can't we? So 6, and keep counting, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is our whole number. So we're going to start right here with the number 10. Now, when we start with the whole number, we know that what comes next is the equals. 10 equals, well, when we break apart that 10 into our 2 parts, it's pretty easy to see that one of our parts is those snowmen, and that is 4. And then or plus the number of panda bears. Do you remember that number that we counted on from? Exactly, it was 6. Please read with me. 10 equals 4 plus 6. Terrific job. You are such hard workers. I hope you enjoyed our counting on and addition stories. Try right now to make up some of your own. You can draw, be an, what's that called? Did you say artist or did you say illustrator? Both are true. An illustrator is an artist can be an illustrator. So you are welcome to take some time to make up some of your own stories with 2 different parts and a whole number. Does it have to be something animated like a frog? No. If you want to use birthday gifts as your creation, you totally can. If you want to use flowers or birds or suns and moons, whatever you want to illustrate with is fine for your addition stories. I hope that you had a good time today. I did. If you want to see more from the Mom Teacher, make sure you hit like and subscribe below. Thanks for watching.